This is from the subreddit Waiting to Wed. Title reads, My friend found out the hard way about being a placeholder. So often you see comments on this sub about a man not marrying his partner because he's waiting for his dream girl to cross his path and is happy to keep his partner around as a placeholder until then. Guys, don't do this. That is pretty dick behaviour if you're keeping a woman around until you find your dream girl because, hey, women's have feelings, they're human beings, they have hopes, dreams, and ambitions. They might want kids, they probably want the church bells of a wedding. Don't keep a woman around just as a warm body until you find your dream girl. That's not good behaviour, and yeah, it makes you pretty muggy if you do that. So please don't do that. Story is 12 years ago, my friend met this guy called Jack at her new job. She was into him instantly. I'm guessing it's because he's good looking. When she expressed his interest, he was honest that he was recently getting over a major breakup and wasn't interested in anything serious. Pretty valid, some good communication there from the guy. So they started out as friends with benefits. Oof. Probably not the best way to start a long term relationship, but hey ho. All the while, she would come to me crying about just wanting to be his girlfriend. She tried talking to him about getting more serious, but he shut it down every time. This carried on for almost 3 years until he relented and agreed they could be boyfriend and girlfriend. So they weren't in a relationship for 3 years until she basically forced herself onto him. Girl, it's so obvious this guy's not that into you. If he viewed you as his dream girl, you'd be in a relationship with him within the first few months. It's so clear he just viewed you as someone just to have sex with. Especially if you were having this situationship for 3 years. I'm guessing during that period he was sleeping with other women to try and find the girl of his dreams. I'm guessing he didn't find that girl in that 3 year period, so he just thought, hey, I'll just stick with this girl for now and see what happens. Maybe I will find my dream girl further down the line. This is so obvious right here. It's clear that she's much more into this guy than he's into her. And that drives a woman crazy when that happens. So this guy holds all the cards. This poor woman, it's so clear to see, but obviously she's just not quite seeing the the trees from the forest. Is that the saying? I've completely butchered that saying, but you know what I mean. So for the next 9 years they're together. What? They're for 9 years after this? So over 10 years they've known each other now. They live together, but he never wants to talk seriously about the future or marriage or their next steps. If she really cares about marriage, she really cares about maybe kids, then she needs to leave this guy because he's not going to give it to her. And 9 years down the line, and they haven't had these serious conversations, or this guy doesn't want to have these serious conversations, what is this girl doing? Cue her crying to me constantly about all of this. I finally opened up and told her how I felt about the whole situation. This friend's terrible as well. Like, she should have told her best friend, like, obviously this guy's not into you, but maybe all women are just as deluded as some seem to be. Some women, not all women, but some women don't want to see their best friends have the wedding bells to have a better life than them. So they kind of hold back information that will help out their friend because they don't want their best friend to have a better life than them. I'm not saying this is what this woman's doing, but come on. You should be able to give some advice to your best friend after 9 years because it's so clear to see what this guy's doing to her. She told the best friend that he wasn't that into her. No shit. She was wasting her time and she was too awesome of a woman to be chasing a guy so hard. She didn't talk to me for a while after that. The truth hurts. Fast forward to about 2 years ago, they get a new woman at work, and then the worst thing happens. Jack dumps my friend and immediately starts dating this new woman. There's the dream girl. There's the girl who's incredibly good looking, who ticks every box, and he just gets rid of this girl so easily for this new busty blonde woman. Fast forward to a year ago, they get married, and fast forward to a few days ago, they're now expecting. That is wild. See, for the right woman, a guy will give up everything. He will, you know, married a girl within a 2-year period, want kids, want a house together, want the dog. And yeah, this girl was just a placeholder. And I feel really bad for her. But at the same time, he was very clear very early on about his feelings towards her. And he made it clear for that 9-year period about how he didn't want anything serious, or he didn't want to have the serious talk. So I don't think the guy's done too much wrong here. I know women will completely disregard that point of view, but it's not like he was saying to her, hey, I do want a future with you, I do want kids, just give me a bit more time, you're the woman of my dreams. It didn't seem like that guy was saying that. It was clear that she was a placeholder, and because of that, I don't really have too much sympathy for this woman or her friend. Of course, it's not nice, but she was just chasing a guy who wasn't that into her, and she was doing this for over a decade. Yeah, whatever. My friend is devastated. 12 years she spent on this guy. It's like an investment. He was perfectly content to keep her around all that time, fully knowing she wasn't in it for him. Well, she should have known this. This is so clear. Make no mistake, ladies. They can be nice to you, considerate, supportive, treat you like gold, all that jazz, and still be selfish enough to do this for you. I completely agree, it is selfish of him, but in this context, from what I can see here, he never said to her that this is the future he wanted with her. I feel like he was pretty obvious through his action and through the things he said. So in some ways, yeah, I don't have, I don't feel too sorry for this woman. Now, if he said to her, I do want a future with you, you are the woman of my dreams, then I'll be like, yeah, this guy's a piece of shit and he led this woman on, but I'm not getting that from this text. He did treat her very well and was a loving partner, which is one reason why she stayed for so long, but she's been blindsided. She's now 40 years old and her dreams of having children and marriage have been crushed. Yeah, that sucks, but again, like, it was just so clear. Like, how do these women not see that? And I'm guessing because she's 40 years old now, that means that she was started off this like situationship at around 28. So yeah, her mindset around 28 is probably thinking, okay, I've got the biological clock, I need to try and have kids. I might be like, when I hit 30, internally I'm going to feel to myself, maybe I'm like not as attractive as I was when I was in my early 20s. So that's all going on in her head. I'm guessing the guy he might have, got into a marriage with and expecting a kid with was younger than her. So it's just so rough. But that's the dating phase for you, man. It's rough out there. This is just a cautionary tale to all those women who have been waiting years and keep being met with avoidance and excuses with every conversation about marriage. Look, if marriage is really important to you, if kids is very important to you, these are the conversations you got to have early on. And if the guy's dragging his feet, then yeah, leave him, I guess, and find someone who wants that with you, because this guy clearly didn't want that with this woman. And yeah, he was waiting for his dream girl. You weren't his dream girl. I do actually feel sorry for her, because it sounds like she's a nice woman. She was obviously nice enough to him he wanted to keep her around for as long as he did. But he was very clear to you. He wasn't, talking in womanese. He was very clear to you about his intentions, and you were just waiting around for a miracle that didn't happen. Anyway, that's all, guys. Cheers. See ya.
Maximum pulse! That's what happens when you pick a fight with Proton! I see you, sniper. Powering up.
Shields up!
Anyone say fireworks?
Hell unleashed!
Judge, jury, executioner!
Only 60 seconds left.
Bombs away.
You would have failed. We are through!
One's powering up.